Laura was picking up her recyclables on the street when a man passes by distracted on the phone and ends up dropping some money on the floor. Lara, who saw everything, goes there, takes the money that the man dropped on the floor, and runs to him. She calls him, "Sir, sir, sir," but he doesn't listen. She then follows after him until she can get his attention. She says, "Sir, sir." The man stops and sees that the girl is trying to talk to him. The girl says, "You let your money fall on the floor." She hands it to him and says, "It's all there, I didn't take anything." He asks what's her name. She replies, "It's Lara, sir." He says, "Look at Lara for your honesty. I'll give you this money as a reward." "Okay," Lara says. "No, my mother taught me that favors are not asked for." The man says, "But I am giving it to you because you deserve it for being honest." Lara says, "My mother always told me not to take money for honesty." The man says, "Obedient children are worthy of receiving rewards. I have to congratulate you for your honesty." The man goes to get into her car, and Lara continues her search for recyclables. In which city are you watching this story right now? The man called Rodrigo is there just watching the girl, because apparently she needed the money a lot and why she didn't even accept the reward. He then decides to get out of the car and follow the girl to see where she lives. Without her notice, he follows her. Lara spots a playground and is happy. Later she says, "I can't go play because I need to find enough recyclables to help my mother." Rodrigo follows Lara without her seeing him. Lara continues her search for recyclables, very sad and discouraged. What do you think of this story? Leave your opinion in the comments. Lara is a very hard-working girl. Despite her young age, she has it in her mind that she needs to work to help her mother at home. Her financial condition has never interfered with her honesty. She continues to work honestly, without touching what does not belong to her, because that was the education his mother gave him. Lara is already very tired because she has been working in the streets since very early. She says, "Well, now I'm going home." She takes it and leaves. Rodrigo is more and more surprised to see that even though she needed it, the girl was honest and didn't want to take the reward. He saw the house where Lara entered and went to meet his wife Maria to tell her what happened. Maria is already there waiting for him. He arrives and says, "Hi, love." Maria replies, "Hi, love, I'm fine, and you?" He says, "So love, I called you and it was good because a situation happened that made me very emotional, and I don't know what to do to help, but I want to do something. So I was walking down the street and I'm very distracted, and as I was distracted on the phone when I went to put the money in my pocket, I ended up dropping it on the floor. And a girl started calling me on the street, but I didn't pay much attention until she caught up with me, and you can't imagine that she was gone behind me to give me back the money. Because she saw when I dropped it, she gave me back the money, and the most impressive thing was that she didn't even want to take the money that I wanted to give her as a reward for her honesty, and I realized that she needs it a lot, but even so, she said that her mother taught her not to charge money for favors, and to always put her honesty first. And I was very impressed with all of this. She even said, love, that her mother taught her that she cannot take anything from anyone, regardless of the situation, that she could not charge me, because she was only giving me back what really was mine. And I'm going to tell you, love, that I was very uncomfortable with the situation. I wanted some way to help her. I even followed her to find out where she lives. And I saw that her house is very simple. I could see that she really needs it for help. Maria says, yes, love, it's very sad to see a small child working, but we don't know why she works like that. But it's impressive even being so small and already working. It's very sad to imagine that such a small child has to work to help at home. More love, we can help, yes. If you saw where she lives, we can make a basic basket to help her. Maybe that she won't refuse. They then agree to do what Maria suggested. Maria says, there's a market nearby, so they can go there and buy things. Rodrigo thinks it's a good idea, so they leave. Lara arrives home. Her mother was waiting for her. Lara says, hi mom, I'm here. Her mother says, how good, my daughter? Lara says, mom, today was very difficult, because there was nothing in the streets for recyclables. And mom, let me tell you, I saw a man on the street, and he was distracted and dropped some money. The worried mother says, but you did the right thing, daughter. You gave it back to him just like I always taught you, right? Lara replies, yes mom, I did give it back. Mom is happy to hear that, and says, you did what is right. You have to give back what belongs to others. You can't keep what isn't yours. Lara says, yes mom, I returned it. But he wanted to give me part of the money, but I refused. The mother said, yes, my daughter, like I taught you, you can't take what's not yours. I'm proud of you, my girl. Lara says, mommy, look, today I didn't get much recyclable stuff, and we're not going to have anything to eat today, mommy. The mother says, don't worry, my daughter. I know how hard you've been working to get food for us. Don't worry, my daughter. We're going to fix this. It's just today that we don't eat. We're okay. At that moment, Rodrigo arrives. He enters when he sees the gate open and says, excuse me. Lara recognizes him and says, mom, this is the man I told you about. Rodrigo says, yes, I'm little. I'm sorry for coming like that and going inside. And that is, your daughter didn't accept the money, and what she did was very beautiful. And I realized that she needed it. I don't know if she commented with you what happened, more in the face of this situation. Your daughter taught me a great lesson. She even said that you taught her that she shouldn't take anything from anyone. I was very impressed with her daughter, and I saw how hard she was working. I saw the lady, how worried she was, looking for recyclables, and as she didn't accept the money, I decided to see where she lived. To see another way to help, I decided to go to the market, and I bought some food for you. I hope help you. Lara's mother says, thank you very much. I don't even know how to thank you for all this. She still says, it was God who sent you, sir, because we didn't even have anything to eat today. And then you arrived with these foods. Thank you very much. Rodrigo says, he's the one who has to thank him for what Lara has done for him. Rodrigo says, look, I can see that you have a disability, and that must be why Lara is working so young. And so on my company, I have vacancies for people with disabilities. What do you think of a job vacancy? Rodrigo says, it's a specific vacancy for your condition. You don't have to worry. Lara's mother says, this condition of mine gets in the way a lot, sir. And who am I going to leave Lara with? Rodrigo says, I know it must be difficult for you, but you can rest assured in my company there is no discrimination. You will have all the support you need. Regarding Lara, you don't have to worry. We have a benefit to help the daycare or school, so you go to work in peace while Lara stays at school all day. If you accept, I'll arrange all your documents to speed it up, and so you can start on Monday already. And we have our own transport, so the van picks you up here and brings you here. It's up to you, ma'am. She says, wow, I can't even thank you for that. Of course I accept it. What did you think of this story? What would you do?